Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I know I'm a little late on this video than when I would normally post it, especially when it comes to the Arrow releases, which I'll get to in just a moment. But I just I've sort of been kind of laid out in bed for the last few days. So for those of you who don't know, I actually hurt my neck and shoulder earlier this year, and I didn't think it was anything too serious. I've done that before, working out, kind of overdid it. Usually I just kind of ease off for like a week or two and then it's fine. Well, that's all I thought it was, but it just got worse and worse and worse as time went on until finally it was just constant pain. So I've been dealing with it for the last 2 months now. Actually, I think it's almost exactly 2 months now. Definitely a lot better like way better than it was 2 months ago. But unfortunately, the other night, I don't know what the heck I did, but I did something. Now, it didn't I didn't re-hurt myself in that regard, but I think I pinched a nerve or something, but it was a nerve, unfortunately, in the area that is trying to heal. So the pain was kind of intense. So I actually literally was laid out all weekend. So I'm a little late in recording this video, but probably a good thing because actually I can add a couple more things, but I am going to skip over all the details, all the extras and stuff. I mean, these things have extras, it's like, I just mainly going to mention the titles. Especially since I'm actually in a time crunch. As soon as I'm done recording, I need to actually head on out to physical therapy for, so yeah. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So before I get to the Arrow announcements and the Shout announcements and the Scream announcements, I do want to just mention real quick one title coming from Paramount Pictures, and that is indeed a 4K release of the Steven Spielberg film starring Tom Cruise, Minority Report, which I'm actually very excited about. I always thought Minority Report was a very underrated Steven Spielberg film. It's not that people don't know. It's not that it didn't do well, but I kind of feel like it's kind of one of those that still kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit. So, and I've been hoping for a 4K release for a while, and now it is finally coming. It's set for December 9th. It will be a 4K and a Blu-ray set, and there will be actually two versions, standard release and a steelbook version. So the standard release, it retails for $30.99. And then the steelbook version retails for $36.99. Now, it didn't look like there was anything new on it as far as extras go. I think it pretty much ports over from the release from way back when, so I don't think it didn't look like there was anything new. But again, I'm very excited to get in 4K, and yeah, so again, set for December 9th. Now, let's just move right into the Arrow titles first. Let's just start here. So first up, we're getting a 4K release with included Blu-ray of the Hong Kong film City on Fire, which now this will be UK only because obviously Shout Studios, Factory Studios, and whatever, has put it out here. This is part of the Hong Kong deal. For those of you who don't know, they did link up with Arrow so that Shout obviously will put all these Hong Kong films out for the US and Canada, and then UK, and then Arrow will handle the UK market, but they will be identical as far as transfers and technical details. Now, what I thought is that they were going to be 100% identical. That's not the case. So apparently, so first up, it's set for December 1st, and I think it's probably going to be kind of how it's going to go. It's probably going to be once the Shout version comes out, the Arrow version will probably come out like 3 to 4 months later. Retails for £29.99. So here's the interesting thing. I thought they were going to be identical, but when it comes to extras, so the Arrow version does have all of the Shout extras, but it also has more. It actually has a couple of exclusive extras to the Arrow release, which is interesting. I was not expecting that. So yeah, probably going forward, there's a good chance that's what it's going to be. So for those of you outside of the UK who might be leaning more towards just getting the Arrow version of some of these films going forward, it's like, yeah, there's probably a good possibility you're going to get a couple more extras that are not going to be on the Shout version. And next up, coming to the US, Canada, and the UK is a 4K release and a Blu-ray release of the movie Wild Style. Again, getting a 4K release. Not one I would have expected, but hey, awesome. Set for December 2nd. The Blu-ray retails for $49.99 and the 4K retails for $59.99. And there will be a separate Arrow exclusive set, kind of a bundle for each one, for the 4K bundle and a Blu-ray bundle. Ironically, for $80 each, so they're both identical. So same releases, but it does come with an LP version of the film, of the soundtrack. Now, what's cool about this set, though, is that it is going to actually be a 3-disc set. So obviously the 4K about the 4K of the film, and then Blu-ray of extras, and it comes with a CD soundtrack. With the Blu-ray, same thing, only obviously it's a Blu-ray of the movie, not a 4K. But it's cool it has the soundtrack. I mean, Arrow used to do that like every so often with the releases, but I don't remember the last time they actually did that. So that is actually very, very cool that it does come with the CD soundtrack. And again, you can also get that Arrow exclusive bundle that also comes with the LP version of it. Next up is a US and Canada only release, and that is of the Italian film from 1976 of The House with Laughing Windows, and that'll be a 4K and a Blu-ray set. So set for December 2nd, Blu-ray is retails for $49.99, 4K $59.99. It's actually giallo and one I've not seen, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Me and, love my Italian films. And 2 left for Arrow. So next up, we do in fact have the next one in the Shaw Brothers volume. So what are we at? Shawscope Volume 4 Blu-ray set, retailing for $199.99. But this will be US, Canada, and UK, set for, when is this set for? December 9th. And just like all the other sets, I mean, this thing is just loaded with extras and stuff. It's God, how many discs is this? 10 discs. All right, real quick, here are the movies. So, let's see, what do we have? We have Super Inframan, Oily Maniac, Battle Wizard, Black Magic Part 2, Hex and Bewitched, Hex vs. Witchcraft, and Hex After Hex, Bat Without Wings, Bloody Parrot, The Fake Ghost Catchers, Demon of the Loot, Seeding of a Ghost, Portrait in Crystal, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and then I think the last disc, those are 9 discs, obviously several of them are double feature discs, and then disc 10 is a bonus disc, which has, again, a bunch of extras on it. So another one of the Shaw Brothers thing, which Shout Factory also has announced their next edition as well, which I'm going to get to in just a moment. But first, let's just kind of wrap up the Arrow stuff. Now, this one we actually already knew was coming, and it is indeed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy set, obviously 4K set and a Blu-ray set, which they announced back in the end of in August, right? Wasn't that in August? For some reason, I don't know why that one was announced early, and then the pre-orders went up as well. Not that it matters, but I'm just saying, like, so it's actually part of the December lineup. It is, so the 4K set is $99.99. Blu-ray set is $94.99, and then there's an Arrow exclusive set for one for 4K, one for Blu-ray for $99.99. Well, actually, on the Arrow site, it's up for pre-order for $70. And basically, it's the same set. It just on the outer box, it has this exclusive artwork, and again, that is an Arrow store exclusive. But just as a heads up, the Arrow Store exclusive is only for the US and UK, not Canada. And then that is it for the Arrow titles for December. Again, I'm just kind of sorry, I'm kind of skipping over a lot of the like extras, details, and stuff. Obviously, it's Arrow. Most of these are packed with stuff. And then we move on to the Shout Studios and Screen Factory releases for December. So let's see, where should I start? We'll go. Okay. So we got Shout, we got Scream, and then we got a couple more of the Hong Kong ones, including one of my favorite films that I've been waiting for a long time. So needless to say, I'm going to save that one for last because I want to. So anyway, let's do the Shout Studios ones first. So first up, there are, 2 steelbooks? 2 steelbooks, which are just re-releases of previous releases. First up is The Gray, a 4K and Blu-ray steelbook set for December 9th, retailing for $44.98. And then Wanted, the 4K and Blu-ray steelbook, also set for December 2nd, also retailing for $44.98. And then these are identical to their previous releases, again, just in a new steelbook. And then we do have 2 new releases. First up is the movie Cloud Atlas, getting a 4K and Blu-ray release set for December 23rd, retailing for $44.98. And that'll be a 3-disc set, 4K, Blu-ray, and then extra Blu-ray with extras. And the cool thing is that it does have a feature-length documentary on the film. It looks like they talked to a lot of people, including Tom Hanks and a couple of the other actors in it as well. But yeah, so that's set for December 23rd. And then there is a exclusive set to the Shout Factory website Also set for December 23rd. Also retailing, well, up for pre-order, only for $44.98. Comes with an extra slipcover, as well as a poster for both the regular cover and the new artwork on the separate slipcover, if I can talk. So yeah, so again, that is set for December 23rd. And then the final one, which is actually one I'm very much looking forward to. It's a movie I really love, even though it's not, a massively easy watch, but it is actually one that I was hoping would get a new release at some point. Wasn't sure if it was going to be Criterion or anything, but it's coming from Shout, and it is indeed a 4K release of the movie Leaving Las Vegas, set for December 16th, retailing for $36.98. Now, a sad part is, so it's 4K only, not Blu-ray. Only has one extra on it, and it's a commentary with director Mike Figgis, which is fine. Curious to see what he says about it. And just so you don't know, in case you don't know, this was actually filmed in Super 16, so it does have a new 4K transfer from the original Super 16 millimeter camera negative. And yeah, I've always loved this film. Even though, yes, it's a bit of a hard watch. Unfortunately, there are aspects of the film that are a little relatable. In many ways, not the hooker aspect, not that, but just other aspects of it. Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. That's, save that for my therapist. So, but anyway, so yeah, that is set for December 16th. And now we get to the Scream Factory releases, and there's actually not much here. It's actually a ton of re-releases. So yeah, it's not really too much to say. So basically, first up, there's a couple of Steelbook re-releases. First one is a 4K and Blu-ray of Riddick, set for December 9th, retailing for $44.99. Actually, all these retail for $44.99, so I'm not even going to say the price. Next up, Steelbook release of the 4K Blu-ray of Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, set for December 23rd. Next up, 4K Blu-ray Steelbook of the Dawn of the Dead remake from 2004, set for December 2nd. Now, the interesting thing about this one is, as of this recording, this one's not on the Shout website, but it is up for pre-order on Amazon. I don't know if it's an exclusive or not. I don't think it is, but I don't know. Again, it's just, as of now, it's not on the Shout website, so I don't know what that means. And then finally, a 4K Blu-ray Steelbook of Black Christmas, the original Black Christmas, set for December 9th. Now, again, these are identical to the previous releases. There's nothing new here. They're just in Steelbooks. Indeed, the only new title set for December 16th, retailing for $39.98, is a new 4K Blu-ray release of David Cronenberg's Rabid, which I was not expecting, but man, am I happy about this. More Cronenberg in 4K. So it's going to be a 2-disc set, obviously 4K disc, and the Blu-ray will obviously have the movie and most of the extras. Does port over all of the previous extras, but actually does have two new extras, which is cool. One, an interview with Canadian film historian Paul Kurup. And inside Rabid, an interview with the author of David Cronenberg Clinical Trials. So yeah, actually I'm pretty excited about that one. Actually, that's a neat one. And again, that is set for December 16th, but that is the only, at least as of now, maybe more stuff will be announced down the line, but as of now, that's the only new one for December as far as Scream Factory goes. And now we get to the new Hong Kong titles and their ongoing Hong Kong, that deal, which is amazing. Now this first one is a Shout Factory.com website exclusive. It's a Blu-ray set limited to 2,500 units. Set for December 16th, retailing, for pre-order, retailing. You can only get it off the site for $59.98. It's the Hong Kong New Wave Essentials Blu-ray box set, and it has, 3 films in it. It has Painted Faces from 1988, The Story of My Son from 1990, and Women from 1985. And yeah, so that's a website exclusive, limited to 2,500. And then the next one, which I kind of already said, they do have a new Shaw Brothers box set. So the Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 8, set for December 2nd, retailing for $169.98. And again, this is a Blu-ray set. And this has, Jesus, how many discs is this again? It's like, is it 12? It's 12 discs. So obviously, just like the other ones, it's got a ton of extras for each film, and it has, here's the films. I'm just gonna go through the films. So, ready. Whew. Return of the Sentimental Swordsman from 1981, Perils of the Sentimental Swordsman from 1982, The Duel of the Century from 1981, The Emperor and His Brother from 1981, Ambitious Kung Fu Girl from 1981, The Treasure Hunters, also from 1981, let's see, Cat vs. Rat from 1982, Ghosts Galore from 1983, The Enchantress from 1984, New Tales of the Flying Fox also from 1984, Return of the Bastard Swordsman also from 1984, and finally Secret Service of the Imperial Court, again also from 1984. So man, these things are just jam-packed. And yeah, so that is set for December 2nd. So between the Arrow one and Shout, like, how many movies did they put out? Like, I know they put out a ton, but good lord, we have a lot. There's a lot of Shaw Brothers movies, aren't there? And then finally, for selfish reasons, I saved this one for last because, again, it is one of my favorite films. It's the one I've been anticipating the most, and it is indeed the new 4K and Blu-ray release of John Woo's The Killer, which, again, is one of my favorite films, set for December 2nd and retailing for $64.98. And it's, again, just like with Hard Boiled, it's going to be kind of one of those extra kind of deluxe sets. So it'll obviously have like an outer box, a case, and a very thick booklet with all kinds of writings and things like that. Will be a 3-disc set, so the 4K disc, with a movie with commentary tracks, right? Commentary tracks, and then disc 2 is a Blu-ray with the film and the commentary tracks, and then disc 3 is a bonus Blu-ray which has like a bunch of extras and stuff, including a John Woo documentary, which is very cool. And also another cool thing about this is that it does port over the commentary track from the Criterion release, which I think was done in the 90s, like late 90s or something like that. So that's very good. Criterion tends to be a little tight with their extras, but that's very, very cool. Yeah, so needless to say, I'm massively excited about this. I cannot tell you how excited about this. Obviously, yes, I can tell you how excited I am about this. Now, the interesting thing, which I don't know. So it has newly translated subtitles for this release. Now, the interesting thing about The Killer is that as far as the English version goes, the subtitles that have been on previous releases were kind of interesting. There was kind of the original subtitle one, which kind of carried over to a bunch of releases, and then there was the one for the Criterion, which was slightly different. Not like massively, but it seemed like Criterion kind of took extra time to properly translate the thing and sort of actually refer to certain terms in Cantonese that translate better to English. So I'm hoping that this translation is at least a little bit closer to the Criterion one rather than some of the other ones. I'm hoping. But again, that's the one I am massively excited about. I already got my pre-order in right away. I'm not gonna, let that slide through. Not that it would, it's not like it's limited or anything, but, as for, again, just kind of like with City on Fire, I'm assuming the Arrow versions of some of these Hong Kong films, probably are gonna come out, like 3 to 4 months after the Shout versions. So wouldn't be surprised if like the Arrow version of The Killer, for example, maybe comes out like next April or something like that. So let me know your thoughts on all of these announcements. Very huge shout out to my channel members, including my new channel members. I really, really appreciate you guys kind of taking the chance. Hopefully I can really make it worthwhile. And we're almost at October, which I can't wait. There will be a couple of exclusives for members, but also even just here for all of you. Obviously there'll be news, here and there, I'm sure. But I'm planning some cool, fun stuff. It's not just like, well, here's what got announced. Like, yeah, I'm putting together some fun videos for October because I definitely want to. I'm excited for October. I know I really, really need the distraction, I guess, but I don't know. I'm excited for October. I can't wait to do a lot of these more fun videos for you guys. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. And as always, all right. As always, thank you for watching. There we go. I will see you on the next one.